Good afternoon. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 24th of September. Now if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I do let my guides just channel through to you and get messages to you, so stay watching. There might be something you're meant to receive today. And I will close my eyes. I'm actually shooting this today, the 24th. It's a Saturday here for tomorrow, which is Sunday, because I'm going to be visiting some caves and getting some cave energy tomorrow at a little place up here in the mountains. So I won't have time to shoot and post a video tomorrow, so I'm going to be posting this one tonight, which is Saturday night here in Australia. So I'll close my eyes and we'll just get started and see what comes up. Yep, I'm getting it. The climate change agenda is on the move. They are moving along with this really swiftly now. It's showing me like a shower head in a shower, and it's almost like they've taken, you know how sometimes you get the water saver device in the shower head? Well, no, the global leaders have taken those out now and they're spraying down with their climate agenda. It's coming out at full force. That's what I'm getting globally. The climate agenda is their highest priority, and I think we've kind of been saying that they were trying to work out what was their priority and what was the most important thing for them to roll out, and yes, it's climate. So this is going to be their focus at the moment moving forward, is climate. We're going to be hit really hard with all their ideas and their great solutions that are going to save everybody from destroying their planet, apparently. So I'm getting that. It's climate. The shower's been put on full bore. So we're all going to get saturated by the climate change agenda, which we already are, I think, anyway, but it's going to get worse. I'm definitely getting that. Hang on. I'm getting England. The tap is on. So they've turned the tap on in England and things are starting to pour out now. It's showing me the water flowing out. So I would say this is around the reset, this is around renewables, this is around the globalisation. In England it's starting now, they're starting to turn the tap back on. I knew it wouldn't take long, but I am getting that turning of the tap in England, probably UK, London, all these regions. They're turning the tap on about the reset, but again it would be around renewables, I would think, and how we're all going to save the planet by doing all the right things. Hang on a sec. So definitely the tap is starting to turn on again in England. That didn't take very long, did it? I thought you might have had another week or two, but I'm feeling like it's starting to be turned on. Let's see where else we go. I'm getting that all the little islands, like this is globally, all the little islands are starting to suffer. Now, I think most of us here, anyone who lives in Australia, everyone knows about Bali, but I feel like Bali's really going to suffer. These are the kind of places, Bali, Fiji, Solomon Islands, all these islands are starting to suffer. There's going to be this worldwide dilemma on the islands. They're going to lose their tourist trade. People aren't traveling like they used to. People don't have the money to spend on holidays. I do feel like all the little islands are going to start to suffer, because you got to remember that these smaller islands rely on the tourism industry, and now they're going to start to suffer. It was bad enough during the COVID lockdowns, but they could sort of set their goals and get through that. But now, into the future moving forward, this is starting to become a permanent thing, and it's starting to really disrupt their lives on these smaller island sort of getaways, is what they're saying. Because islands were a place, you think about it, that people would really go to for holidays, but now people are not going to be able to afford to do all these things. So I'm getting a lot of islands are going to start to suffer, and plus that cost of living too, if you think about the freight, transporting goods, and if they haven't got something to import and export, well, they're of no value. And this is what I keep saying about this, the commodities. If you haven't got commodities, you've got nothing to kind of trade. So I am getting that's where these little islands and things are, this is globally, are going to start to struggle now. Hang on a sec, I'll see where else we go. I'm getting Britain, Ireland, Italy, there's a lot of standing up I'm getting in these areas. There's a lot of fighting back. There's a lot of kickback against government. I'm definitely getting that in these areas. There's too much coming too hard and too fast. And And so it's my cat Charlie. Charlie, it's all right, I'll be there in a minute. And it's almost like they've been hit too hard in these regions, and people are really waking up now. And I do feel like a lot of this is around the food industry. There's a lot of food issues, and I mean, it's not just Netherlands that have been having these like farming food issues. I do feel like Italy and other areas. So you got to remember, in a lot of these regions too, there's a lot of the, I guess you could say, the vineyards and the cheeses and the wines and like all this kind of thing. These are the areas that are going to start to get become very expensive. We're getting the taxes on things, and the cost of everything's going up. So I am getting in these areas that there's going to be a lot around the food industry that's waking people up. So that's what I'm getting for those areas. Hang on a sec. God, I'm getting New Zealand. I've had New Zealand a lot. I'm getting definitely fight backs there. I'm getting almost in New Zealand, it's showing me they've been putting fences up. And this could be literally them putting fences up. Like, you know, when people are protesting, they'll often put these orange kind of fences or guards up to stop the people getting to like Parliament House or to their private residence or wherever they are protesting. Perhaps the media the media as well, but I am getting this fencing being put up in New Zealand that they're going to have to try and contain the protesters. And this is physically putting these fences up, but it also could be subliminally trying to shut people down and stop them as well. But I am getting that for New Zealand. You might have a lot of people standing up over there. I am getting that the people are fighting back. But again, it's that fencing in. They're trying to contain people, almost like, I guess you could say, if you think of the cattle again, trying to contain the cattle, they're putting these like fences up to stop the cattle from getting out or from, you know, storming Parliament House or these kind of things. It's this, they put up the visual blockades as well as sort of subliminal messages as well to block people. But I'm getting that for New Zealand. I think you're going to have a lot of fight backs coming. I do get that. You're strong over there. You've got a lot of fight in your belly. I'm definitely getting that for New Zealand. A lot of fight backs. I'm getting cars are being rolled out. Cars are being rolled out now on production line. I kept saying that electric cars, Louise, like your naughty car, that electric cars are going to be downsized and they're going to be turned into these little like, well, we call it the naughty car here, but you could think of it as like the Bart Simpson car or something little like that, where you've just got enough for sort of 4 or 5 adults and a little bit of boot space in the back, and they're going to be electric cars. They're all shrinking down, and this is becoming more production line. They're starting to churn these out now. I do believe that's starting to happen, probably in China, of course, first, because we know China has a lot of say in all these things, and they're out to make money out of a lot of it. I know that Taiwan makes the actual chips for the cars, so I don't know how that relationship is going, but I am getting this, they're churning out now these smaller cars. They've sort of set up the mechanisms for that, probably the robot arms or whatever, but I am getting this now. They're churning out the smaller cars, so they're going to become more affordable. They're going to become more under like $80,000. They're going to be in that range bracket of 40 to 80,000. That's Australian dollars. I think you double it if you're in the UK and Australia sorry, Canada and over there. So I'm getting that they're going to be much more affordable, and they're definitely downsizing them, but they're really starting to sort of roll them off the factory line now. They're starting to come out, and they're showing me like the really bright reds and the blues and the oh my god, they're showing me like the Wiggles colours. A lot of these cars are going to be like the Wiggles colours, like blues, reds, yellows, purples, and I know we all know the Wiggles. So that's what I'm getting. They're going to be like really bright colours, like, oh my god, what is happening here? So that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else we get. People are going to be like calling them bubble cars. They're like bubbles. I guess if we think of any of those electric cars, they're trialling some of those driver-free cars and taxis and things. They're like little bubbles, aren't they? So they're going to be starting to get called bubble cars. Let's see where else we go today. I'm getting the UK is rising. You people are going to stand up over there. You are. You're going to fight back against these like royal elites and all these elite people that are trying to dictate the show. It might not be till October. I've said that a bit. There might be this fireworks kind of where people start to stand up and stand up at different times. I am getting that, but I'm definitely getting the UK. It's like, yeah, the UK is becoming overwhelmed by everything. And I mean, not only were you overwhelmed with the royalists and like all the royal fanfare and activity, but you're now getting overwhelmed because, like I said, the tap's being turned on again for the reset rollout in the UK, and so people are becoming very overwhelmed. They're starting to see where this is heading and what's happening to their household budgets being taken down to zero. So people are becoming a lot more aware now of what's going on. They're starting to see it, because the veils have lifted. I keep saying that. I'll see if there's something to close with today. The guides is saying that we have a lot of frenemies. So we've kind of got, this is all you guys on my channel, we have friends, but they're sort of like enemies. So they're kind of friends, but they're like enemies. They're frenemies. So we've got to be very careful now moving forward that we get our focus right and we know who is who in the zoo in our life, because that's very crucial to staying in our balanced power. We can't afford to slip back or to, for example, slip off the slippery slide. We've got to actually maintain that balance in our own centre, because there's a lot of frenemies, people who pretend they're your friends, but they're sort of half your enemies. It's kind of strange, isn't it? But that's what I'm getting, frenemies. We've all gone through that, haven't we, in the last few years? It's been so tiring, this whole process. I wish we weren't all going through it. It's just beyond stupid, isn't it? Oh my God. Let me see if there's something to close with today. So be very careful who your friends are, because sometimes they're your frenemies. So we've got to just really stay in our own true balance point. That's very important, and not get sucked down to these negative energies with other people. Let me see if there's something else to close with today. We've got to keep lifting ourselves. We've got to keep raising our frequency and our vibration and keeping it up, as opposed to slipping back and falling off like the apple cart. We've got to keep strengthening ourselves. It's very important. Like in my video that my sister was talking about yesterday, it's very important to keep distracting ourselves, keep busy, keep living our best life, finding our passions, our creativities to move ourselves forward. That's very important at these challenging times, because the next couple of months are going to be interesting, to say the least. Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. No, hang on. Oh, God, sometimes they give me so much stuff I can't clarify it. Wait a sec. I'll see if there's something else to close with today. God, they're giving me so many mixed messages at the minute. Hang on, everyone. They're saying to me like someone has to play their part. Someone has to play their part in all this. And it's not referring to us. It's referring to the people waking up. They have to play their part and their role in this moving forward, or the agenda's not going to happen. And that's great. That's what we want to know. So we've got to keep sharing that information. But it's saying unless they play their part, the rollout's not going to go smoothly. And we know that a lot of these people are jumping ship. They've had enough. They're turning their back on it because they're tired of it. They're tired of being dictated to, told what to do, blah, blah, blah. But it goes on and on and on. I'm definitely getting that. We need these people to turn their back on government. And it is happening. The guides are saying to me, sometimes we feel the urge to just yell at people, which we do. And we've got to try and refrain. And we've got to not become yellers. It'd be very easy, wouldn't it, to just yell at everybody about all this, because it just seems so much nonsense and garbage. But we've got to really maintain that inner control and focus. That's very important as well. There's no point debating and losing our shit with people, because it doesn't get us anywhere. We've got to still try and practice living that calm and in the now, and staying focused on the things that we want. Hang on a second. I'm getting London, Belgium, Paris, Munich. You've got to really take care in these places now moving forward. They're trying to push a lot onto you, and you've got to find a way to keep moving forward. I know that you're getting a lot and you're getting bombarded, and there's a lot of the reset coming at you, but you've got to stand strong, stand proud in your decisions, and keep moving your life forward in these regions. That's very important to your own stability. Hang on a sec. I'm getting a song. Hang on a sec. Oh, I'm getting a cute little song at the moment. They were just singing to me. I was trying to get to the chorus. It's called Stand By Me. So that's what I want you guys to go and play today. Stand By Me, because we're all standing by each other and we've got each other's back and we're supporting each other and keeping each other propped up. And that's the song I'm going to leave you with today, Stand By Me, because that's what we have to keep doing. Stand by each other and keep ourselves strengthened and keep propping and helping each other up. All right, that's what I'm going to say goodbye from Australia today. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'm going to enjoy my spring weather today. Not much sunshine though, it's a little cloudy, but that's okay. It's still warming up. So I'll say goodbye from Australia. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, leave me comments down below, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.